To all of my fine gray natural sisters who have thin hair, I attempted a style for you, a perm rod set, and you're going to find out why that was a fail and what style that I did instead. So please make sure that you watch all the way to the end. These are the products that I used: water, melanin leave-in softener, a lot of body mousse, on Jackie's Don't Shrink elongating gel, clips, and a fine tooth comb. So I attempted this style on dry, stretched hair. I previously washed my hair and put it into 4 sections, and I used melanin leave-in and the twisting butter. What I noticed though, when I was taking out my twist the next day, I had some flaking. And I went and checked the ingredients to see if there was coconut oil, because sometimes that's happened. I've put coconut oil in my hair and it becomes really hard. But it was Flake City, y'all. I was just like, okay, it could have been because I could have been a little bit heavy-handed with the twisting butter. I have used the twisting butter before and I did not have those results. So this just shows you guys again how sometimes the way that you use a product, what you layer on it, could be a factor. My goal with this style was to have basically some curls going towards the front like a bang. So I rehydrated my hair with some distilled water and essential oils, and I tried to smooth out those kinks with my hands first. I applied a little bit of melanin leave-in, which is great at softening the hair to help it to be more like easily manipulated. So I tried to go in there first with my hand, and this, like I told you guys, when I do my hair in a stretch style is when I see the gray want to do its own thing. So I tried to use a small tooth comb, which was a mistake. Once I see myself combing out those frayed ends, I'm like, oh, leave them alone. Like I said, the melanin leave-in did really good with trying to soften my hair to make that an easier job. You ever start doing your hair and automatically you can tell that it might be a fail? So these are the perm rods that I decided to use for this style. And that is the mousse from Lotta Body this was my first time trying. And again, after using this on dry hair, I realized that it would be better. I didn't like the mousse. I am going to try it again on wet hair before I give it a complete no. Guys, as I watch this, I already know what the results are going to be, but I was just like, my hair was just so frizzy. It wasn't straight enough. When you do perm rod styles, you want your hair to be smooth. Plus, I was trying to the struggle. And guys, I was so tired. I was like, am I really gonna do this? But I was determined to at least try again and to do the trick that I've seen on many a YouTube video with perm rods, and it went through. Although it went through, I knew that my hair was not smooth enough, so the result would not be what I was looking for. So I was literally thinking to myself, am I going to do my whole head and waste my energy? But I said, wait, maybe there's something else I can try. So I went and got some flexi rods. So here is me attempting to use a flexi rod. I used some of the mousse again I put a little bit of gel because I thought, the mousse is too light. Let me try to use, and I use a small flexi rod. Look at this. Look at me trying to attempt that same trick with the flexi rod. And as you could tell, my patience was just going down. That's another thing that's a no-no when you're trying to do your hair. Don't do it when you're tired. Now, I know that might sound like an oxymoron because who of us is not tired when we do our hair? So I said I was done with that, guys, and I decided to try a flat twist. Now, disclaimer, This is not a tutorial for flat twist. This is what I decided to do after I was tired from the failed perm rod and flexi rod attempt. Just to do something to stretch my hair. And here I go again with that fine tooth comb. I probably shredded my ends. So again, this is not a copy what Nina is doing here. This is let's learn from Nina's mistakes video. And what I had decided to do once I saw how frizzy the ends got, I took a lot of the Aunt Jackie's flaxseed gel, and when I put that on there, it nicely smoothed my hair and made the ends really smooth so that I can twist them. But the perm rods weren't a complete fail. I decided to use them to do like a twist and curl, like a flat twist and curl, so that they can curl at the end of it. So I hope you guys know how much I appreciate you that I would attempt these styles just to show you something different. Here I tried to zoom in a little bit so that, like I said, even though this is not a tutorial, you can see how I achieved a flat twist. I started with 2 pieces on the top, and then I basically was going finger under finger to gather the hair and then twist towards the end. As you can see, I am not a good parter. And you can also, for those of you again who have fine, thin, gray natural hair, and you may not have thought that I was in that category when I had my hair in a wash and go state, but this was also to show you again what happens when I try to do a stretch style, the difference in my hair, my gray hair. It gets a lot frizzier, it behaves differently, and I need different products for my hair when I try to achieve stretch styles than when I do a wash and go. So I was starting to, as you can see, feel a little better about the fact that the other styles were a fail, but this one was turning out to be a good salvage of a fail. And remember, these mistakes are really things that you just learn to do better for the next time. I also was able to see the gray pattern in my hair, and I didn't realize how much I had more dark hair towards the top, and underneath I was experiencing a lot of the whiteness. Another thing I wanted to bring out is as I stretch my hair, you guys are going to see that there are a bit of holes. And this is something else that I don't really see when I do my hair in a wash and go, but I see when I try to do it in a stretched out state. And remember, I told you guys that you have to be willing to adapt to your hair. If I did a flat twist on my hair maybe 5 years ago, I would have a totally different result than I do now with my hair that is mostly gray. So keep that in mind. I remember Ava saying that also in her interview with her twist, that she finds that they are a lot different than they used to be. But we can make it work, right? And again, look at, you could barely see the definition of the flat twist. And I've done flat twist on my hair before when it wasn't as gray and it wasn't like this. So I want you to know that I also experience changes with my hair. It's not just you. And as y'all see what I'm doing, trying to do a little side to side step to keep myself together because I was so tired. But I do like that with the Aunt Jackie's gel, I was able to at least still achieve smoothness toward the ends and put on the perm rod. So I was tired. I had to take a little bit of a break. And as you guys are about to see, I'm going to smarten up and learn that when I'm doing styles like this, to make sure that I am sitting down to preserve my energy. So enjoy the rest of the video as I attempt to do some more fine, thin, flat twist on my gray hair. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. Let me know in the comments. Have you tried flat twist before? Do you have fine, thin, gray hair? Let me know in the comments that I'm not the only one. And I hope this helped you to see that you could make something out of nothing what starts off a certain way and doesn't go as you like, you can turn it around and make the best out of it. And stay tuned for Monday when I show you how this flat twist came out.